Chapter 10, Traffic, Section 1, Asking for Directions. 1. Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the post office?
Excuse me, can you direct me to the post office?
Excuse me, is this the right way to the post office?
Excuse me, where is the post office?
Excuse me, how can I get to the post office?
2. Does this road lead to the zoo, please?
Which is the way to the zoo?
Could you tell me the way to the zoo, please?
Do you know the way to the zoo?
3. Excuse me, but I'm lost.
I don't know where I am.
Where am I on this map?
4. Is it far?
Is it far from here?
Will it take long?
5. It's not far.
It's not far at all.
It's not that far.
6. It's about 300 meters from here.
About 5 minutes.
It's about 5 minutes walk from here.
7. Which way is east?
Can you tell me which way is east?
Do you know which way is east?
8. It's next to the hospital.
It's beside the hospital.
It's just before the hospital.
9. It's across from the city park.
It's opposite the city park.
It's on the opposite side of the city park.
10. It's over there.
It's at the end of this street.
It's between the bookstore and the bank.
It's on this side of the friendship shop.
11. You'll see it at the corner on your left.
Walk around 30 meters and then turn left. You can't miss it.
12. It's that way. Go straight along the road until you come to the end. Then turn left.
Go along this street, turn right, and walk on until you reach the first turning. Then turn right again, and you'll see it in front of you.
13. Sorry, I don't know. I'm a stranger here, too.
Sorry, I don't know. Ask the old man over there. I think he knows.
Useful conversations. 1. The way to St. Mary's Church. Hey, do you know the way to St. Mary's Church from here?
Yeah, walk straight up this street for 2 traffic lights. At the second traffic light, turn left.
You mean by the old bar?
Yes, once you turn left at the second light, keep going until you reach the old bar. The church you want is right next door to it.
Thanks. 2. Direct to the New Canary Wharf. Hey, can you direct me to the New Canary Wharf?
Yes, it's not far from here. Just start your journey by taking a left at this light.
And then should I keep straight? I know the beach is in that direction.
Keep straight only for 5 blocks. Once you get to the 5th light, take a right and walk for another 3 blocks.
Is it a long walk for each block?
No, each block is small, but the wharf is a small place, so if you don't find its exact spot, you'll lose it.
I see. So then what?
Well, you then need to keep an eye out for a green sign with a duck shape on it. When you find the sign, you'll see a door by it. Walking into that door will bring you to the wharf.
Useful paragraph. If you are feeling that life just cannot be any worse for you, it can be challenging to think positive thoughts. When we are stressed, depressed, upset, or otherwise in a negative state of mind because we perceive that bad things keep happening to us, it is important to shift those negative thoughts to something positive. If we don't, we will only attract more bad things. Section 2. Taking a plane. Useful sentences. 1. Excuse me, could I make a reservation for flight A321 to Washington?
Hello, I'd like 1 seat for tomorrow's American Airlines flight A321 to Washington, please.
2. What kind of ticket do you want, first class or economy?
Will you be traveling first class or economy? One way or a round-trip ticket?
Would you like the morning flight, afternoon flight, or red-eye flight?
3. What's the fare to New York economy class?
How much money for the economy class to New York?
How much is it to New York first class?
4. Where is the check-in?
What time do you start check-in?
5. When is the plane boarding?
Do you know when the plane is boarding?
6. What's the departure time?
Could you tell me the departure time?
Would you mind telling me the departure time?
7. How much longer does it take to get to Chicago?
What time does flight A321 arrive?
Will this flight get there on time?
8. Will the flight be delayed?
Do you think the flight will be delayed?
Can you tell me whether the flight will be delayed?
9. Where is the luggage pickup spot?
Where do I have to go to pick up my luggage?
I need my luggage. Where can I find it?
10. May I see your passport, please?
Please show me your passport.
Useful conversations. 1. Book a ticket to Chicago. Hi, I'd like to book a ticket to Chicago for this evening.
Sure thing. Would you like a window seat or an aisle seat?
I'd like an aisle seat near the front.
Unfortunately, we only have seats near the back. Is that okay with you?
That is fine. Also, is there a meal with the flight?
Yes, there is.
2. Head for the boarding gate. Which way to the boarding gate for my flight?
Let me see your boarding pass, please.
I know, I have to go through security first.
Yes, you do. After you go through security, you'll see signs directing you to the proper gate for your flight.
Thank you, sir. Is there a drinks service on this flight?
Yes, ma'am. There is a drink service every hour on your flight. At the 3rd hour, there is a meal service consisting of bread and sandwiches.
Ticket doesn't mention how long the flight is, however.
Tickets won't have that information on them usually. If you want to find out how long it will take to get to Chicago, please ask the flight attendants.
Useful paragraph. To be so strong that nothing can disturb your peace of mind. To talk health, happiness, and prosperity to every person you meet. To make all your friends feel that there is something special in them. To look at the sunny side of everything and make your optimism come true. To think only of the best, to work only for the best, and to expect only the best. Section 3. Taking a train. Useful sentences. 1. I'd like to have 2 tickets to Seattle for tomorrow.
May I have 2 tickets to Seattle for tomorrow?
I've got to buy 2 tickets to Seattle for tomorrow.
2. May I have 2 lower berths?
I'd like 2 lower berths, please.
Could you give me 2 lower berths?
3. How many hours does it take from New York to Seattle by express?
How long will the express take to go to New York?
4. When does the train to London leave?
What time will the train to London leave?
Could you tell me when the train leaves for London?
5. The train is delayed for half an hour.
The train was 30 minutes late.
The train will be about 10 minutes behind schedule.
6. The train for Texas is on platform 4, track 6.
The train for Texas leaves from platform 4, track 6.
7. Is it a direct train?
Is it a through train?
8. I think you are in my seat.
I think you took my seat.
I'm afraid you are in my seat.
9. Which car are we in?
Does the train have sleeping cars?
10. Let's put our suitcases on the rack.
The baggage rack is full. Put them under the seat for the time being.
11. I'm going to get some food from the dining car.
I'd like to get some food from the dining car.
I want something to drink in the dining car.
12. How long will the train stop here?
The train will only stop at large cities along the way.
13. This train gets to the terminal at 8 o'clock p.m., doesn't it?
How many stops before we reach the end of the line?
Useful conversations. 1. Buy a high-speed ticket to Paris. Hi, I'd like to buy a high-speed ticket to Paris for this weekend.
We have those available. What seating class would you like?
I'd like a business class seat next to a window.
That's fine. The cost will be $195.
Perfect. Here you go.
Here's your ticket. Enjoy your trip.
2. Take high-speed rail to work. Do you know how long the high-speed rail takes to get all the way to Paris?
It takes about 2 hours and 30 minutes.
That's great. I never knew the train could be this fast.
I think it's wonderful how fast it can get me from my hometown all the way to the city where I work.
You mean Paris?
Yeah, I work as a video game consultant in the city. I have been doing this job for 3 years, and I love it.
I wonder if there is a meal service on this train.
There is. Just walk down to the end of the train. That's where the dining car is located.
Thanks. I'm going to spend some time there. See you later. Useful paragraph.
Life is a gift we're given each and every day. Dream about tomorrow, but live for today. To live a little, you've got to love a whole lot. Love turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. Life's a journey always worth taking.
Section 4. Taking a bus. Useful sentences. 1. Excuse me, where is the bus stop for the National Library?
Could you tell me where the bus stop for the National Library is?
Would you like to show me the bus stop for the National Library?
2. Excuse me, which bus should I take if I go to the zoo?
Excuse me, could you tell me which bus is heading for the zoo?
3. How much is bus fare?
How much is the fare to this station?
What is the fare from here to Park Avenue?
4. Is this the bus that goes by the cinema?
Is this the direct bus to the public library?
5. I hate traffic jams.
I can't stand being in traffic.
Did we run into a traffic jam?
6. What stop are we at?
How many stops to Central Park?
How many more stops before we reach the end of the line?
7. Where do I get off for Fifth Avenue?
Where should I get off for Fifth Avenue?
Where should I get off if I want to go to Fifth Avenue?
8. You took the wrong bus.
You've got on the wrong bus.
9. Where do I change?
Which bus shall I change after I get off at the next stop?
Where can I transfer to the bus that goes to the railway station?
10. I'll let you know when we arrive there.
I'll inform you when we get there.
I'll let you off when we get there. Useful conversations. 1. Bus to the Louvre. Is there a bus line that can take me to the Louvre?
Yes, but you'll need to transfer several lines to get there.
I can see that.
First, take bus number 5 for 3 stops. Get off at the 3rd stop and then get on bus number 7 for 8 stops. This will bring you to the Louvre.
2. Take bus to the Eiffel Tower. Hello, I'd like to get to the Eiffel Tower from the Louvre. Can you show me what stop I need to get off at?
Do you want to get to the south or north of the tower? There is not a bus directly at the tower.
In that case, I'd like to take a taxi to the tower.
I wouldn't recommend that because all the taxis will be full at this hour.
I see. I guess I'll just take the bus to get to the tower. I'll take the bus number 8 to get to the south of the tower.
That sounds good. The south stop is usually faster to arrive at than the north stop.
Great. Thanks for the info. Useful paragraph. Your tomorrows are as bright as you want to make them. There is no reason to carry the darkness of the past with you into today. Today is a wonderful new experience, full of every possibility to make your life exactly what you want it to be. Today is the beginning of new happiness, new directions, and new relationships. Section 5. Taking a subway. Useful sentences. 1. Excuse me, where's the subway station?
Could you tell me where the subway station is?
2. I think I'll take the subway.
Let's get there by a subway.
We can take the subway to get there.
3. Which line should I take?
Which line shall I take to Wall Street?
Which line do I take for the art gallery?
Which line will get me where I need to go?
4. Where am I supposed to change?
Where do I change trains?
Where should I change trains?
At what station should I change?
5. Is this the right subway to go to Manhattan?
Is this the right station to change?
Where do I change for the subway line to?
6. How long does it take to get to the next stop?
How long is the ride to the next stop?
7. How much is the ticket?
How much to ride the train?
8. Subway is free from traffic. It might be quicker than taking a taxi in the rush hours.
Taking a subway might even be quicker than to take a taxi, especially in rush hours.
9. How often do the trains come?
How frequently do the trains come?
10. It's a one-price ticket, either one stop or 10 stops. It doesn't matter how far you are going.
I was told it's one price ticket, either one stop or 5 stops.
Useful conversations. 1. Take subway to Manhattan. I'd like to get one ticket to Manhattan, please.
That'll be $3.
Great, here you go.
Thanks.
What station do I have to transfer at for the Green Line?
It should say so when you arrive at the transfer station. I think it's only 2 stops away.
That sounds good. Thanks. 2. Transfer to the Green Line. I am lost. Can you help me find the station that transfers to the Green Line?
Sure. Where are you trying to go? Several stops transfer to the Green Line.
I am trying to go to the Eiffel Tower. I know that is located on the Green Line.
That's right, it is. Right now you are still on the Red Line. I think that you went 3 stops too far along this line.
So what should I do?
You should cross the tracks here and go back in the opposite direction. Then you need to go back for 3 stops.
And that is where I transfer?
Yes, that'll bring you to the Green Line.
Useful paragraph.
Though barriers may sometimes stand in the way of your dreams, remember that your destiny is hiding behind them. Accept the fact that not everyone is going to approve of the choices you've made. Have faith in your judgment. Catch the star that twinkles in your heart, and it will lead you to your destiny's path. Follow that pathway and uncover the sweet sunrises that await you.
Section 6. Taking a taxi. Useful sentences. 1. Taxi.
Taxi, please.
Hi, taxi.
2. Where can I get a taxi?
Where can I catch a taxi?
3. Slow down, please.
To the airport, and be quick about it.
I'm late. Please hurry.
4. Could you get there in 20 minutes?
Do you think you can make it in 20 minutes?
Could you try to be there in 20 minutes?
5. To this address, please.
Take me to this address, please.
Please take me here.
6. Where to?
Where are you going?
Where would you like to go?
7. Stop here, please.
Stay here a minute.
Wait here a second.
Could you wait for me, please?
8. Please get in.
Please step in.
9. Take the shortest way, please.
Would you mind taking the parkway?
10. Please point out the way as we go along.
Please show me the way as we go along.
Please point me in the right direction as we go along.
11. What's the fare?
What is the rate?
How much is the cab fare?
12. I need a receipt.
Do you have an invoice?
Do you have smaller bills?
Useful conversations. 1. Take a taxi to Times Square. Hello, can you take me to Times Square? It's near the West Beach.
Of course, hop in.
How much to take me there?
It costs however much the meter says upon arrival.
Can you try and get me there in under $20?
I'll do my best, but no guarantees on that.
Thanks. Please go as fast as possible. 2. How are taxi fares calculated? How are taxi fares calculated?
Taxi fares are calculated first by a base fare, which is usually $10. After that, it is based on distance.
But what if you are in a traffic jam and don't go anywhere for, say, 20 minutes?
That is why the charge per mile traveled is divided by time spent in the taxi, just in case of bad traffic.
Where can I find a cab here?
You can find one at the nearest street corner. Just hold your hand up as a cab passes you by. It'll stop for you then.
Okay, thanks. How much should I pay the driver?
It's whatever the meter says at the end of the trip.
Useful paragraph. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Love yourself. Love the things that make you you. Your values and talents and memories. If you love yourself, you can jump into your life from a springboard of self-confidence. If you love yourself, you can say what you want to say, go where you want to go. Section 7. Driving a car. Useful sentences. 1. We're going by car.
Should I just drive?
Shall we walk or take a car?
2. Can you drive?
Drive carefully.
I'll drive to Ohio on Tuesday.
3. Is it faster to walk or drive?
Will it take me longer to walk?
I think it's faster to drive.
I believe it'll take longer if you drive.
4. I'll drive you home.
Let me drive you home.
5. Where is the car wash, please?
Where can I wash my car?
6. I got shotgun.
I call shotgun.
You always get shotgun.
7. I have a flat tire.
Could you please inflate my tires?
8. Shall we go for a drive this afternoon?
Would you love to take a ride with me?
Could you drive me to the airport?
9. My car won't start.
My car broke down.
10. Would you please check the motor?
It's making a funny sound under the hood.
11. I left my license at home.
I forgot to take my driver's license.
Useful conversations. 1. learn to drive a car. How do I start this thing?
First, put the keys into the ignition and turn them to the right.
How do I steer or go forward?
Put your hands on the wheel and hold them steady while pressing your foot down on the right pedal. Be sure to avoid going over the speed limit.
Thanks. I think I can drive safely now. 2. Learn something about the car. What are the most important parts of a car?
The steering wheel is what's used to turn left or right, and there are two pedals, one to brake and another to accelerate.
Then what would I use in case I need to see behind the car?
There are mirrors on the two front doors. Use them to see behind you.
What is the speed limit? The speed limit is a number?
Yes, the speed limit tells you the fastest speed you can go at on the roads.
If there is an emergency, what part of the car should I use?
Use the e-brake and pull it up to bring the car to a complete stop. Use this only if the pedal brakes fail.
Got it. I think I can drive safely now. Useful paragraph.
The world can be a tough place, and some of the billions of people out there will try to knock you down. Don't join them. Do things that make you proud. Then take pride in what you do and in who you are.
Section 8. Parking and refueling. Useful sentences. 1. Stop here, please.
Stop here a minute.
2. I need to apply for a parking permit.
Can I apply for any parking lot I want?
3. No parking.
This is a no parking zone.
4. Can I park my car here?
This is a fire exit. No parking.
5. I want to find a parking space.
I need to find a parking space to park my car.
I can't find the parking spot.
I find the parking spot here quite under strain. The latecomers might find no parking space available.
6. Where did you park your car?
Where should I park my car?
7. We have got to stop to ask direction.
We have got to stop to refuel.
8. Please park your car in the right place.
This is no parking. Please put your car in the parking line.
9. How long of my car parking?
How much is the parking fee?
Your car parking fee is $10.
10. Where can I stop for gas?
I need to stop for gas. Where should I go?
11. I'm running out of gas.
I should get some petrol for the car.
12. How much gas would you like?
What kind of gas does this car take?
13. Please fill it up.
Your gas has been filled.
14. But this is the self-service pump.
You must fill up the car yourself.
15. I will give you premium unleaded. All right?
I can give you regular unleaded.
16. You'd better gas up the car.
We'd better first fill the car up with petrol at the petrol station.
We tanked up at the filling station.
Useful conversations. 1. Fill up the tank. Oh gosh, we're about to run out of gas. What do we do now?
It's nothing terrible. We just need to find a local gas station.
Here is one. What is the price per gallon?
The sign says it's $1.50 per gallon. That's cheaper than the other station down the road.
Let's fill up the tank and get going.
Okay, I'll hop out and fill it up to the brim.
2. How to refuel. How do we fill up the gas tank?
First, park the car next to the gas machine by driving straight next to it slowly.
Okay, that's done now.
When going to a gas station, be sure to pull up the emergency brake and also turn off your car engine.
How does the gas enter into the car and the gas tank?
First, push the gas tank button, and then hop out and open the flap on the side of the car. I'll take care of that.
I see. Then I have to swipe my credit card into the machine while putting the hose nozzle into the flap. After that, I keep the nozzle in the flap until the machine makes a beeping noise.
Good job. I hope you learned from this.
Useful paragraph. I have to remind myself that some birds aren't mean to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright. And when they fly away, the part of you that knows it was a sin to lock them up does rejoice. Still, the place you live in is that much more drab and empty that they're gone. I guess I just miss my friend. Section 9. Riding a bicycle. Useful sentences. 1. I go to work by bicycle.
I bike to work every day.
Do you cycle to work every day?
2. Do you enjoy cycling?
I love biking.
It's so easy to get around on a bike.
3. Why don't we go there by bike?
Why not go there by bike?
4. Is that your new bicycle?
Is this your new mountain bike?
It's the newest 10-speed cycling mountain bike.
5. Cycling is good for our environment.
Biking is such good exercise.
Biking is great for getting in shape.
Biking is good for you.
6. Let me just get my helmet.
Is your helmet comfortable?
7. How much for this fixed gear?
How much for this bike?
8. Maybe I should start biking.
I think I'll start biking too.
9. Could I have your bike for a day?
You can use my bike.
10. Let's go for a bike ride.
They'll be coming by bike.
Can we go by bike?
Useful conversations. 1. Buy a bike. I'd like to purchase this red bike.
That'll be $80. Do you want it shipped to you?
No, I'll just ride it home from here.
Okay. Do you want to pay by cash or credit?
Cash, please.
Do you want training wheels with the bike? They're only an extra $10.
I'm too old for those. 2. Go for a bike ride. Oh wow, look at me! I'm going so fast!
Be careful not to let your feet get off the pedals. You'll crash if that happens.
I think I'll be fine. Let's go up and down this huge hill right here.
I'm too weak to pedal up it on my own, so I'll switch to a really low gear.
Good idea. I'll do the same thing.
Ha ha! I beat you to the top. Let's see how fast we can go to the bottom.
Last one there's a rotten egg.
There! See? I beat you each time. I guess you're the rotten egg.
Say that again, and I'll just have to buy a faster bike with more gears like yours. Useful paragraph.
Marriage was like a wall, and that all quarrels, cold wars, and suspicions were like the nails on the wall. When all the nails were removed, only a wall with numerous holes would be left. But if all the nails were still in their own places, the wall was still intact and reliable.
Section 10. Traffic accident. Useful sentences. 1. We've had a car accident.
I'd like to report a car accident.
2. I was in a car accident. Another car rear-ended me.
I've been involved in a head-on collision.
3. Can you tell me what happened here?
Did you see the car before it hit you?
Tell me the situation, please.
4. Are you okay?
Are you all right?
Are you hurt? Are you injured?
There's an injured person here.
5. My friend fell unconscious.
My friend was hit by a car. He's bleeding from the head.
6. We were victims of a hit-and-run driver.
Do you remember the license number of the hit-and-run car?
I have your license plate number.
7. Do you need an ambulance?
Could you call an ambulance for me?
8. How fast were you going?
Have you noticed the red light?
How far were you from the car in front of you?
9. Which direction were you coming from?
Which direction were you going?
Which lane were you in?
10. Have you moved your car?
Please do not move your vehicle.
Please move your vehicle to the side of the road. Useful conversations. 1. How to tackle an accident. So what happens if we get into an accident?
That depends on how much damage there is. If there is visible damage, we do 2 things.
Which are?
We call the police and then exchange insurance numbers with the other driver.
How do we figure out whose fault the accident is?
We ask the police officer to do that.
2. The car has been totaled. Oh my gosh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What about you?
I'm fine. It's just that my car has been totaled, and I don't think I'll be driving it again.
From the looks of it, it seems that you're right. I'll call the police to do an assessment.
Good idea. Can I get your insurance provider's number and ID? Here is my information.
Thanks. I'm sorry about hitting your car. It is clearly my fault. I'll pay just retribution if required. I sure hope you can get your car repaired soon.
It's okay. I am sure my insurance provider will pay for any damages. It's just that our monthly rates will increase because of the accident. Useful paragraph. The thing that goes the farthest toward making life worthwhile, that costs the least and does the most, is just a pleasant smile. The smile that bubbles from the heart that loves its fellow men, will drive away the clouds of gloom and coax the sun again. It's full of worth and goodness too, with manly kindness blend. It's worth $1,000,000, and it doesn't cost a cent.